She's in the all-time top 10 with that 7:06 from a couple of years ago. Has run 7:12 this year. Not the quickest of the Europeans, but still a good medal prospect. Former European under-23 champion outdoors over 100 metres at A.W.A, mainstay of their very good relay teams. And Maja Mihalinik from Slovenia in lane 7.
On your mark.
6 women in this heat. First 3 to go through to tonight's semi-finals, and the next 6 non-automatic qualifiers go through as well. As they settle into their box, it's A.W.A of Spain, Bakar of France, Buxa, Latvia, Philip, Great Britain, Haase, Germany, and Mihalinik of Slovenia. And Philip away very quickly, as you'd imagine. And Philip really pouring it on, no problems, doing well on the outside. Mihalinik of Slovenia, slight surprise. So Philip powering out of her blocks. Good pickup from the Slovenian. There's no problems there for A.W.A Philip, and confirmation of a victory. The Briton taking the win in 7:23.
Well, there is the lineup for Heat 2 of the European leader at 7:08. Torth of Austria, national champion, goes on the inside. She's improved her best this year to 7:33. Next to her, Paraskevi Andreou from Cyprus. She was second in the Youth Olympic Games at 100 metres back in 2014. Then we have Paula Sevilla, the Spanish under-23 champion. Spanudaki Hatziriga from Greece, the national champion there. Also had some good form at 100 metres outdoor last year. She was the silver medalist in the Mediterranean Games. Now we come to the big names. This is Eva Svoboda, twice a finalist, 8th in 2015, 3rd last time, and the European leader this year at 7:08. Zinot Paraibo, well, she's the most experienced. She's been in no less than 4 finals from 2009 to 2015. Twice 4th in the European Outdoor Championships, a very fast starter. Look for her then. And Jamil Samuel, who really came through last year, particularly at 200 metres, where she took the bronze medal in the European Championships. She again, though, is a finalist from 2015. We have 3 of the finalists from that year here: Svoboda, Okparaibo and Samuel, all in this lineup. Svoboda here, the favourite. And look, of course, for Okparaibo just outside her, always a very fast starter, but not in the sort of form that took her to a national record of 7:10 some while ago, the Norwegian. Svoboda in 6. Okparaibo in 7, Samuel in 8. The big names in this second heat of the women's 60 metres. Seen A.W.A Philip win her heat comfortably. How will Svoboda fare in this one? Going in lane 6, the Polish athlete. Ooh, well, we're going to lose one. Almost certainly. Sometimes it's declared a faulty start, but the camera's picked up here Rafaela Spanudaki. Well, there it is, 0.069. You're allowed 0.100. Most of the rest of the field were pretty slowly away, in fact. But Spanudaki Hatziriga clearly.
Lane 5 made a false start.
She's now been declared to be disqualified. So disappointment for the young Greek athlete. So we're down to 6 runners in Heat 2. We have Torth, Andreou, Sevilla, Svoboda, A.W.A. and Samuel. First three sure to go through. Samuel, fastest in Europe this year at 7:08, just 100th of a second outside her personal best. She goes in lane 6. Jamil Samuel here on the outside. She's run 7:14 as a personal best. Even quicker up A.W.A, but that was a while ago. Oh, cleanly away this time. And Svoboda really getting into her running now. Chaucer of Austria on the far side. But it's Svoboda, it's the victory. It's Svoboda first, but A.W.A running well to take second, and Samuel in third place. Very much according to form. And a fine run by Svoboda. 7:14. Well, that's substantially quicker than Asher Philip. Svoboda is the favourite. 7:14 for Svoboda. 7:27 for A.W.A. 7:33 for Toth. Samuel will have to wait and see, but I think 7:30. A.W.A, Del Ponte, Ekelund and Tiernanych. Favourites here, Timanovskaya in 3 and Del Ponte in 6. And they're the athletes who've done the quickest times this year. So on the inside here we have Marina Baboy, 3 times the Romanian champion at this event. Personal best of 7:36. It's looking like times in the mid 7:30s will be enough to get through to the semis. This is Timanovskaya, the Belarusian, 22 years of age and making progress. She's improved her personal best this year to 7:21. Yana Kachur is the Ukrainian champion this year. She's got a best of 7:32, making her the 4th fastest in the lineup. A.W.A, A.W.A, the Lithuanian champion. She might be a bit stretched to qualify here. There's a lot of good Swiss sprinters these days. Good relay team, and Angela Del Ponte, major force in that, former European under-23 finalist. This young lady, Irina Ekelund, was a brilliant junior. In fact, even younger. She was the world youth champion at 200 meters, and still just 22 years of age. Well, she will be that, in fact, later in the week. Milana Tiernanych of Serbia, third in the Balkan Championships recently from Serbia. She completes this lineup. First 3 to make it through to the semi-finals as of right. A.W.A of Romania, Timanovskaya from Belarus, Kachur, Ukraine, A.W.A of Lithuania, Del Ponte of Switzerland, Ekelund of Sweden, and Tiernanych of Serbia. This is Del Ponte of Switzerland, who's leading competitor, of course, at sprints these days, is Kambunji, a non-competitor here in these championships. Oh no, she goes in the next heat. No, sorry. Look out for her as one of the favourites. But Del Ponte, well capable of making the semis as well. And certainly Del Ponte has got off to a good start, so too Timanovskaya. So the 2 favourites there, Del Ponte and Timanovskaya, separated by 3 lanes. They're definitely a good start by the top athletes. Timanovskaya second from the right there, and Del Ponte in the red and black of Switzerland, with Ekelund, the Swedish athlete, unisolated. Result of heat 4. Kristina Timanovskaya from Belarus winning in 7:27, same time for Angela Del Ponte of Switzerland and Irene Ekelund.
We'll get back to the pole vault a little bit later, but now it's the 3rd heat of the women's 60 meters, first round.
Next off track, heat number 3 of the women's 60 meters.
On the outside in lane 1 is Sarah Acho. Second 2 years ago in the European under-23 100 meters. Returning after a long absence from top flight athletics, Rachel Miller, now 29 years of age, the 2017 World Under-18 100 metres champion, Ms. Ginai. And the very good German, Lisa Marie Quay. Stalwarts of German relay teams. Charlotte Wingfield of Malta. Arguably Malta's top athlete. We seem to see her at most European competitions. The Azerbaijani champion, Zakaya Hazanova. And the Slovak champion, Monika Vegotova. And on the outside in lane 8, a full complement in this heat, Estela Garcia of Spain. Experienced international, now 29 years of age.
On your marks.
Two quickest women in this heat are Miller of Britain in lane 2 and Quay of Germany in lane 4. Full lineup as they settle into their blocks. It's A.W.A of Switzerland in lane 1, Miller of Great Britain, I, Turkey, Quay, Germany, Wingfield, Malta, Hazanova, Azerbaijan, Vegotova, Slovakia, and Garcia of Spain.
Set.
Well, indeed, it's I who's out quickly, but now picking it up very well. It's Miller coming through strongly. Quay. Miller of Great Britain takes the win unofficially, 7:24. She's followed home by Lisa Marie Quay. Very much. Well, the Turk in lane 3 had a good start, but quickly started to falter, and then Rachel Miller came through very strongly. Also, Lisa Marie Quay, good pickup over the second half of the race. And just confirmation of the results. It's Miller 7:24, Quay 7:30, A.W.A 7:38. Great Britain, Germany, Switzerland, they're the athletes.
She's behind on countback, not in the top 8.
Still to come into this competition, her compatriot, Ekaterini Stefanidi. But we progressed nicely with the women's 60 metres heats. This is the 5th of 6 heats in the first round. Kiara Seidlova, Czech national record holder at 7:20. Matilda Kramer of Denmark. Has improved this year to 7:34. Just 18. The Irish sprinter Lauren Roy. And there were very good Frenchwomen on our day. Carol Zahi ran 7:11 last year. Not quite in as good a form this year so far. But one of the medal contenders, we feel, Majinga Kabunji. Well, last year ran 7:03 to move up to 5th on the European all-time list. Quite close to that this year at 7:08. 3rd at last year's World Indoor Championships when they were held in Birmingham.
On your mark.
So from the inside, Seidlova, Czech Republic, Kramer, Denmark, Van der Vieken, Luxembourg, Weissman, Israel, Roy, Ireland, Zahi, France, and in shot, as you can see her settling into the blocks, Majinga Kabunji of Switzerland.
Set.
Well, it's Zahi who's out quickly, so too Weissman, the Israeli, in the centre of the picture. Well, Zahi came through to take the win. Majinga Kabunji really was left in. Well, Weissman in the centre got a blistering start, out very quickly. Zahi made up ground over. So Zahi 7:21, Kabunji 7:31. National record for Weissman of Israel 7:33, and Matilda Kramer 7:34, equaling the Danish national vaulting.
Sixth and final heat of the women's 60 metres. Scott, A.W.A, Hook, Bazzolo, Östland, Skippers, Groningen and Sorok. Quite a mixture here of youngsters and experience. On the inside, we've got two 19-year-olds, both of whom won medals at the World Junior Championships last year. Molly Scott here on the splendid Irish team, which took the World Relay silver medal. And then Crystal A.W.A of Britain, who took bronze medals in the World Juniors, both at the individual and at the relay. And having a splendid indoor season, she's got her best stat as 7.19, a rising talent. Zayan Hook from Gibraltar, well, a personal best of 8:33. I think she'll enjoy the race longer than the rest. Lorraine Bazzolo of Portugal, formerly from the Congo originally, and she's a talented sprinter with a best of 7:27, the national champion. Elin Östland of Sweden, second in their national championships this year. Again, she might struggle to qualify, but she's got a best of 7:39. Now the biggest name in the field, Daphne Skippers, the champion from 4 years ago in 2015. Twice the world champion, of course, outdoors at 200 metres. Perhaps the longest distance suits her best, but she's pretty good at all the sprint distances. Then we have Helene Groningen, the Norwegian champion, a youngster at 21 years of age, and Claudia Sorok, the Hungarian champion, another newcomer really at 22 years of age. So we've got quite a range here, from the oldest in the field, who is Bazzolo of Portugal by some considerable margin, with the experience of Daphne Skippers and the promise of the youngsters, Scott, and above all A.W.A. Daphne Skippers then, the tall Dutch figure who of course started out to prominence as a heptathlete, has given that up for some years now to concentrate on sprinting, at which he's had very considerable success. Former champion, going here in lane 6. There's A.W.A of Great Britain in lane 2. Second in the British Championships.
Sir.
Well, A.W.A very quickly away indeed. Skippers working her way through the field as she does. And she calls her, yes, Skippers catches A.W.A. And then I think it's Bazzolo possibly who got third. But Sorok of Hungary, fourth at 7:37, which is enough to go through. So the first 4 from this final heat are through to the semi-finals.
Which was reported she had a fall down the stairs. I don't see any visible bruising.
Daphne Skippers, the winner of the final heat in 7.24 from Crystal A.W.A 7:26 and Lorraine Bazzolo 7:33, with Sorok also making